Eminem is back. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Review Season 9. I'm back with another episode. Today we got a good show for you because Eminem has returned. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. I was a little late on this. Dropping. I didn't know this was going to drop before Friday. But yeah, I wanted to cover it. We're going to cover it today. Now, this is actually really special to me. I guess this is like a special kind of feature list here. Because we got Big Sean as a feature, and we got Babytron, which I think is one of the best upcoming, one of the best newest rappers in this generation, to be honest with you. Just has such a unique style, has such good flows, always switches up his flows, always stuff like that. And of course, Big Sean. Big Sean's a legendary artist. We all know that, even though, how corny he be getting. But, Eminem. Now, I reviewed Eminem's last song. It was like the Slim Shady is Back or whatever song. And I thought that was a pretty decent record. And I said in that review, Eminem better bring this whole energy into his whole album. And so far, with this new single coming out, he's kept that same energy, which I really enjoy. And I really hope the whole album has this overall whole energy here. But let's go over this song. The song is called Eminem, featuring Big Sean and Babytron, Tobey. And let's go over. I got a couple of points I want to get off my chest before we get started. For my first point, I really enjoy this beat. This beat has a nice, really good build-up here. And the build-up does... I hate songs when they build up to something and then they drop the ball at the end. But no, this beat builds up pretty slowly and it has a pretty good drop at the end, which I really do enjoy, and I really wish more artists would do that. Look, hey, please, don't be teasing me for 2 minutes straight and then you drop the ball with a bad beat drop. This has a pretty good drop and I really enjoy that. My second point too is that I really like the flow switches here. And my third point, I really enjoy that Eminem is not rapping too fast. One of the complaints that I've said about new Eminem is that this man will just start rapping so fast that I can't even understand him at this point. And he raps so fast in like a monotone type voice here. No energy at all, no nothing, and it just gets really tiresome to even listen to. But this is not the case. This is still kind of fast. And there is some flow switches in between. He gets a little faster, which I really enjoy. But it's not too much where it's like too much. You can still understand what he's saying. You can still catch things. If you can still miss stuff too. But I really enjoy that it's not too fast. I've been complaining that for Eminem for a while. This man's like, yeah, I'll get on a rap verse or I'll do a song. And he'll just start rapping really fast. It's always out of nowhere, too, which I don't understand. But this is not out of nowhere. It's not out of pocket. And it actually sounds really good. Anyways, that was my couple of points I wanted to go over. But let's talk about this song. Let's talk about Tobey. Let's talk about the beat. The beat's pretty good. It starts off pretty slow. It pretty has a good build-up. It has a really great kind of movie kind of feel to it. It's like an NF type beat done right. And Eminem, he's the originator of those type of beats and all that, inspirational music. And, hey, as you always say, the people who started it can always, bring that back and do it a lot better. I've always complained that NF has these like over the top type beats, but NF never goes over the top. His verses are always very samey, very whiny, always whining about his success and all that stuff. So NF always drops the ball with those type of instrumentals. But Eminem, hey, he's sounding really good on here, and the beat kills it. But let's talk about Babytron. Babytron's in the beginning. He's the hook, and he has a verse in the beginning. The hook is really long. It's like a 40-second type hook, and the hook is actually... It's pretty good. It's got some flow switches in between the hook, which I really enjoy. And honestly, a lot of rappers should be switching up their flows in the hooks. Babytron just proved you can do it, and it sounds really good. Even though, the lyrics might be corny, they might be corny, but it's not the corny where I'm disliking the corny. It's the corny where it fits and it actually sounds really good. Like the Slim Shady song. That was corny. That new Slim Shady's Back song, it was pretty corny, but it fits, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy when, you know, it can be corny, it can be silly, some of the lyrics can be silly, but it fits with the song, and I really enjoy that. Babytron overall has a pretty good hook, pretty good verse, sounds good, good flow switches. Babytron definitely did his thing here. And it's kind of funny how, you know, Big Sean's such a big influence, because honestly, I forgot that Big Sean, at first, it was kind of jarring because Baby Sean, I forget that Babytron's very heavily influenced with Big Sean, because when Big Sean started rapping, I was like, oh wait, we're switching to Big Sean? Like, it was really seamless like that. And it really shows you, you know, how the new rappers do pull from their inspirations. You know, Babytron, hey, he's pulling from Big Sean. He's always took inspiration, and that's kind of crazy, you know. And when you have it back to back like that, it's kind of crazy. But anyways, Big Sean comes on here, and Big Sean has a pretty good verse. He actually does a little bit more flow switches than Babytron did, and it's really good. He had like 3 or 4 flow switches in the song that I could count, and they were all pretty good. They were all really good. Nice flow switches. Big Sean sounded really confident on here, like he always does. Also, I like it when he starts picking up the pace with the beat, and he starts rapping a little faster, a little bit more passion into it, which I really gosh darn dang enjoy. So Big Sean overall did his thing here. But let's talk about Eminem, because Eminem's at the end, like he always is when there's like 2+ artists featuring in the songs. Eminem's at the end, and you know what? Hey, I've always hated on the new Eminem. I ain't gonna lie. Eminem's been kind of bad for a few years now. But hey, I can't even lie, guys. Eminem completely killed it this time. Man, the verse here was absolutely insane. Great wordplay. This man was rhyming about buildings, and it sounded really good. I mean, who's doing that? Let's be honest. But yeah, his verse was really good. He had like 5 or 6 flow switches in there, and each flow switch he was just picking up the pace and even more. And then when the beat really dropped and he was just going off and off and off, I mean, overall, guys, Eminem definitely, gosh darn dang, killed it. Had good flow switches, sounded really passionate to his music, which I think that's been missing in Eminem's music for like a few years now. Him just not being really passionate, or at least sounding like he's not putting his heart into it. And I really like this. I really like this kind of, you know, putting some passion, coming back into music and just putting some more passion, and you can really hear that, and I really enjoy that. And that's the difference between, you know, having a passion over this and then not having a passion. You can hear the difference. Just go back to Eminem's other new stuff from a couple of years ago. You will see the contrast of what this Eminem's on now, and I really enjoy that. Overall, guys, the beat hit, Babytron did his thing, Big Sean did his thing, and Eminem surprisingly had a really good verse. Overall, this is probably one of my favorite new Eminem songs out there. Overall, I'll give this an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, what'd you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know, let me know. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Bye.